Hey my friends, it's Beer Home Team here, located out of San Diego and serving Southern California. And I want to discuss the most important thing, okay, the number one thing that you need to know about the person that you're considering to list your house, your listing agent. It's really something that if you think about it, no one ever teaches you how to interview for an agent. What are the things that actually make a difference versus all the smoke and mirrors and the marketing just junk that goes on out there, which really makes most of it is making very little impact. But there's a lot of claims that are made. You know, so-and-so says they're number one at this and everyone's number one at that. Everyone's number one, right? Including us. So how do you really know what's what, who to trust? There's one metric that really boils down to everything that you actually care about, which is how much you're going to net, right? How much money are you going to keep after the sale? A lot of people ask, well, what are the commissions? Or, you know, there's a lot of questions that sellers ask, but they all boil down to what am I going to net? What am I going to keep? Here's what you have to be looking at. When you are selling your house, there's two numbers you have to know. But they both boil back down to the list to sales price ratio. Okay, the list to sales price ratio for the market, that's the first number. The list to sales price ratio for your agent. I'll give you San Diego County as an example. In San Diego County, right now, okay, this video is being shot September 2017. Right now, 97% is the average list to sales price ratio in San Diego County. So what that means is that if a home is listed for $100, on average it's selling for $97. Okay, get that 97% of the asking price. So that's one number you have to be well aware of. Now you can know the number for the market as a whole, for your neighborhood, for properties like yours. You have to get a handle on that number. The second number that's critical is the same metric, the list to sales price ratio, but for your agent. Okay? So there's market, but then there's the agent. Remember, this is the average, the 97%. So if the average is 97, that means some people are selling at 95%, at 94%, at 96%, right? Below average. And then there's people that are selling at 99, at 100, whatever it might be. So people above and below the average. So you want to know that number, okay? For us here, I can tell you that year to date, the number is 99.8%. 99.8%. So you have a 2.8% difference over the average. So when you're asking your agent, what's the commission? Make sure you're not making this mistake. Make sure you're not picking an agent that's going to, give you some bozo discounted rate like a 4%. So maybe you were going to list for 5 or for 6, and they're discounting 1. Okay? If you're getting a 1% discount, all right, let's focus on that. If you're getting a 1% discount, make sure that you're not picking up 1 and walking right past 2.8. You get that? Because really what you're going to be looking at is you're actually going to net less money going with that agent who leads by discounting, who, by the way, couldn't hold on to their own money, and how on earth are they going to protect yours when they're in the middle of a heated negotiation? So that is what matters. When you can see this, plus of course then take into account the commission, and you put them together, that tells you what kind of deal or not deal you have when hiring your listing agent. But this is what allows you to compare apples to apples. What is your agent's list to sales price ratio? What is the market's list to sales price ratio? Now you'll have a better idea of where you stand as you go forward and hire the person that's going to net you the most money on your house.